It's been a challenging 12 months, and this week our community is facing unprecedented challenges. Sometimes it's hard to know how to help those around us. We don't know what to say or do, and it's easy to worry that we might make things worse. So here are 4 tips to consider when talking to someone who is feeling distressed or concerned. Number 1, seek to understand. Sometimes when listening to people share how they feel, we think we need to fix the situation or to provide answers, or we assume we know what's best. When we seek to understand, however, we do not come from a position of knowing. We listen with the intention of learning from the speaker in order to understand. They are the experts in their own lives. They hold the keys. Number 2, allow for silence. It can be tempting to want to fill silence during an emotional or challenging conversation. When we allow for silence, we give the person plenty of time to think, to process, and to speak. We also show them that they are valuable and worth our precious time, no matter how long it takes, no matter how long we sit with them, no matter how long we're on the phone. It's important that we have no objectives other than allowing the person to be heard. Number 3, be vulnerable. Being vulnerable doesn't necessarily mean crying or sharing your own story. Being vulnerable means sitting with pain and discomfort. Brené Brown says, vulnerability is the core, the heart, the center of meaningful human experiences. To empathize means to be vulnerable. We open ourselves up to feel emotions that come with sharing in loss or grief or concern, and we allow ourselves to connect with the other person. It's vulnerable to say, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. It's vulnerable to say, I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm hopeful. I'm scared, but I'm just going to keep showing up. Number 4, be generous in your assumptions. Generous assumptions do not involve thoughts such as, I bet they're over-exaggerating. I bet they're attention-seeking. I bet they stopped taking their medication. It's probably their fault. Generous assumptions do involve thoughts such as, they are telling the truth. They are doing the best they can. They are worthy of love and belonging. And they're trying. When we are generous in our assumptions, we keep an open mind and we don't jump to snap judgments. We give people space to express themselves and we listen well without letting our own preconceived notions interfere. When we seek to understand, it helps to have generous assumptions. So to recap, seek to understand, allow for silence, be vulnerable, and be generous in your assumptions.